So good old VMA, and what I have on my Magic Nightblade looks a little different, but I'm gonna run kind of a different setup. I'm gonna run False God's Devotion, just a normal gear set. It's Divines, 5-piece lights. I'm gonna run 1 medium of Balorgs and 1 light, so that's 6 light, 1 medium. Balorgs, I'm gonna save up a bunch of ultimate and drop. The thing that makes VMA go fast is dropping ultimates on the boss. So save it up for a 500 stack, and then dropping it then is going to give me massive penetration, massive spell damage, and hopefully we can burn these bosses down quickly. I'm going to play double flame staff with Mother Sorrow, and then the VMA staff. As far as the skills go, the back bar is really what's really important. So typically when you play VMA, your goal is to go through a rotation before the portals spawn. So we're going to do Channel Acceleration, 60 seconds of Minor Force. We're going to do Razor Caltrops to get Major Breach on the target that it's sitting on. We're going to have a shield just for survival, and then we're going to do Twisting Path, which is the staple of this build. Twisting Path is. And then Unstable Wall of Fire with the VMA back bar. The reason Unstable Wall is so strong is it procs this ability, Concealed Weapon. When leaving stealth, invisibility, or when leaving stealth, invisibility, or major expedition ends while in combat, you get 10% increased damage for 5 seconds. So keeping this up will give us minor expedition. We'll get major expedition from False Gods. We get this buff, and yeah, it's good. So we're not going to really use this ability, but we're going to put it on our front bar. We're going to use our main spam, Swallow Soul, at range to keep us alive and so forth, and then we're going to use Sap Essence for a big AoE, and then we're going to use Impale for damage, with Soul Harvest on our bar, giving us back tons and tons of ultimate. So we're just going to kill Trash Pack, save up for a 500 stack, buff everything up, drop a Desto ult on the back versus Mage's Guild, because it channels so quickly, and see if we can nuke these bosses down. Let's ride! Okay. Nightblade time! Alright, so I'm going to narrate this and just kind of go through my thought process throughout some of this. I don't have all the memorizations down. This isn't like the best build, like to get the #1 score in the world and so forth, but it should be pretty good. So, I'm running double Destro, and again, we need to remember the spawn. So 1, 2, 3, fully charge, and then bang. You almost get it down before anything can have a chance to proc. Same thing, 1, 2, 3, bar swap. The melee should come towards us, and we'll just leave that caster just sitting in there. Deleted. Now, I think the big guy's over here. So, fully charge, Swallow Soul, that, and then deleted. Now, we got 1 little critter down. So, the memorization will help you by, like, throwing the caltrops in specific spots where they spawn and so forth. So, same thing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go to your front bar and you just rip off a heavy until it's charged. Bang, got you down. Okay. So 3 global cooldowns, fully charged. The Clan Fear is going to come towards me. It's okay, let it come in towards me. You got to be aware that it will do that little attack. You're trying to bring the melee towards the casters if you can. Okay, and again, I forget all these spawns from... I should remember them, but... This guy's going to have the most HP, so I'm just going to turn, let him sit in the AoE and get him down. Okay, now I think it's down here is where I want to stack. Yep, 1, 2, 3, and then over here we're gonna look a little scampy scamp. The scamp will come back and die to the ground-based AoE. So you see that you're basically doing the exact same thing over and over. Just the memorization will help you speed this up to know who has the most HP, and then where you should turn and prioritize the target. This guy down here. So fully charged right here. See that scamp just sitting right behind me? It's not really a threat. I'm not using Pale Order or anything, but I should have enough healing just from my abilities. And pull the archer down. And so this is it. Yeah, what's up? Okay, so we got this down. Now it's more rinse and repeat on the boss here. 1, 2, 3, Desto, this. I have a 5 stack up. So that Balorg should really pump up our damage. I'm gonna shoot my... Oh, what the heck? My mouse is all glitched out. Okay, thank you, mouse, for ruining that fight. What? My mouse, like, went for, like, a... the DPI, like, increased in, like, 10,000 there on my mouse. My bad. But as you can see, we burned that boss down in, like, 10 seconds, even though I glitched out on my mouse. So if you do that properly, it's rinse and repeat on all these bosses. You can skip essentially 100% of mechanics. by having everything fully buffed on top of the boss. Drop your Desto, bar swap with all of your buffs up. That's it. The Battle Org will let us do that, so we're not going to be dropping ultimates till then. You actually can save up, if you're really sweaty on this guy, you save up your 5 stacks Assassin's Will, and you use it like, just like in the last little bit of their HP, so your crit's just crazy off the rip. So 1 blocking here, and then just going to get him down. So more of the same. We got big shield, so you got to get in the habit of VMA. It's not Vatashram, so it's just getting in the habit of going through the motions and reapplying these buffs over and over and over. Fully charge, fully charge. That's the critter that has the most HP, so we want to get rid of. Memorizing the spears and where they come out of is great. So I got my 5 stack Assassin's Will here, fully charge, and then Assassin's Will, bar swap. And Sap Essence to get them both down, all 3 of them down at the same time. Baby, let's go! Let's go! I love this piece of content, I don't know why. If ESO came out with another one of these, I would be in here all day. I just love solo arenas, man. You get the combat and the feel of the classes, the survivability, the resource sustain, it's like, it's everything. All right, deleted, and to kind of get closer here, knowing the range of Sap Essence will help you. Okay, so we got a boss fight here pretty soon, so I'm just gonna leave this big guy in the AoE, and then you memorize the mechanics so he just turns like that. All right, now we're getting to the boss round, right? So we're gonna channel up. As soon as it starts popping, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then Desto, bar swap. Here we go, watch, 5 stack up, watch this. 3, 2, 1, DJ, boom! Deleted! Now, the second one might be a pain in the butt to get down, but let's see if we can do it. Battle Orgs is still up. So if he gets another spawn, so if you can do it to where they getting stuck into another animation, then usually you can pull it off, but I didn't there, so let's see if we can get this guy. If he does another animation, I'm gonna go in for a nuke. Nope, now you're gonna have to piggyback for like half an hour, and that slows it down. But a little bit RNG there. Okay, now he's going in this. Dodge roll. 48, 40 something, okay. So this guy will probably change over twice, nope. Assassin's Will, Exy. Soul Harvest. Rotate around. Boom! 60k crits, solo, come on! Battle Orgs. That thing goes off, it's like a hammer, man. All right, so more of the same here. Now, the strength of this is you can do like 1 platform with caltrops, 1 with twisting, and then try to get like all 3 areas essentially having some ground effect AoE on them. And some of these mobs will hit pretty hard. And they'll go down really quickly. So you can see, like, if I have time and I don't know what to do, I just rip down a fully charged heavy attack. Here we go. So I got 30 seconds left on my Sigic. So I don't need to refresh that buff. We got Lizard Face over here. We can drop an ulti because we'll get it back quickly, but I'm just going to be conservative and not risk the biscuit. Now he's going to do his little shooty attack, so let's get it down. I'm not reusing the Ring of the Pale Warder on this, no. I'm using no Mythic. So I'm just using a 5-piece False Gods Devotion from Sunspire. You can use Withered Hand as a great alternative, and it's Alakir. And then Battle Orgs Monster Helm and Mother's Sorrow on my front bar. So no Mythic, because I know they're a nightmare to get a hold of, and this has so much survivability built in. So right there I casted a shield, but Sap Essence heals me and so does Funnel. Or excuse me, Swallow Soul. So now this is kind of tricky here because that guy like spammed a little attack at me. So I'm just going to get him down quick. Now they're both coming in here. So this kind of got to watch the heavy attacks on this guy. There we go. Good. So let's get our buffs up. So 1 on our front, 1 on our back, and then we go 1, 2, 3. And fully charge. Oh, my dog Shep, you're asking in chat, is doing good. Yeah. His paw's bleeding, but I had to, I basically just got a sock on it. And some athletic tape to prevent his paw from bleeding everywhere, but he's doing good. He's happy and healthy, so he's out of the cone. All right, now pull back around and then try to get this guy down quick. Yeah, so now this, see, look at that big old damage there. That's why 22,000 health. You make 1 slip up with 18,000, it's over. So I'm gonna leave that critter up that's over there. Now this guy has like a shield thing, so I'm just gonna use concealed weapon as my spam bull until that shield's gone. Now it's an Xe, shields up, get you down. Apparently the Assassin's Will didn't hit, that's great. Potion off cooldown. Now here we go, we ready for some big damage? Let's refresh those buffs. 1, 2, 3, bar swap. Now this will be some big damage here. I have a 5-stack Assassin's Will. I'm gonna tab target the boss here. Now we're gonna get a gazillion adds. There's the Assassin's Will when my HP drops big time. I'm holding block, I'm just block casting. Deleted! Almost no mechanics there. So you saw what I did. Basically got all my buffs up, dropped the house. I held my 5-stack Assassin's Will to basically shoot off a big attack. And if I'm in melee range, that attack will heal me basically to full. And then I held block and stopped light attack weaving. The reason why is I just wanted to mitigate some of the damage instead of dying. So now we need high mobility here. Take advantage of this one. Bang. High mobility, gang. Delete it. I need aid. Yeah, you do. So same thing. This boss is kind of an annoying one, but the Nightblade should be pretty well equipped to handle it. So let's see if I can get this critter down over here. Whoops, nope. Bash that. Deleted. Skipping rounds, baby. Alright, chat, is this helpful for you guys? Explaining this, like what my thought process is? So again, not using a mythic. Don't feel like you have to use a mythic. Mythics are very good, but you don't have to. Thank you for gifting the sub, King. I appreciate you. Deleted. Now fully charged. Watch this fully charged. Bang. You see that? The fully charged killed that thing before it could do anything. Fully charged with the enchant proc and the amount of damage, it just destroyed it. Fully charged, watch this. An Assassin's Will, basically on a heavy, gets it to execute, and then bang. So if you do this enough, you basically you memorize exactly how much damage or what global cooldowns you have to use to get it. All right, we'll see you later, buddy. Lord Warden, aid me. I'm gonna do a sap here coming in so I can do some damage to both of them. One, and we only have one of the critters up. Good. Sardiner, good morning. Just narrating a little VMA run here on round 3. I have a 500 stack for Bad Lords. Bad Lords. All right, so then we got the critters coming out round 3. Okay. So should be good. Just kind of go out of the way. I'm gonna do sap since I can do damage to both of them. Both an Xe, get you down. You're bugged out apparently, good. Now we're gonna put all of our ground effects right here and just kind of go rotate back and forth. My health dips a little bit, so I just do a shield to be careful. Hold block. You're dead. You're dead. Yeah, this is a magic Nightblade right here. Yep, a pure magic Nightblade. So I do have caltrops on. I'm a high elf, so I can sustain it a little bit. But that's for major breach. You can use Drain, and I'll use Drain in Vatashran. But in VMA specifically, it's all about the portal spawn. So recasting caltrops shouldn't be a big concern unless I'm dodge rolling excessively. Let's do a dodge here. Got him down. Here we go. So let me kill this critter here. So we're gonna buff up. Now we're gonna apply all of our stuff as soon as it starts going up. We're gonna do it right ahead. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna drop a Desto, hit a potion right then. I got a 5-stack up. I'm gonna tab target it and hang out underneath here. We're already at 67 HP. So as soon as my Assassin's Will available, I'm gonna launch it here in just a second. Launching Assassin's Will, it's at 20%. I have a 70 up for Soul Harvest, or Soul whatever. Bang, 0 mechanics, let's go. Let's go, come on. There we go. Ice round, baby. People hate this round. So what's gonna save you here is having a big shield. And high damage. I don't know if I'm gonna go the super sweaty final boss strat or just kind of like a normal strat, but we might do a 2-platform strat. So I'm just gonna instinctively shield when I change over platform. So having range is nice, so I can do this. And then pull back all the way to the edge. So the caster has to go to you. That's kind of the trick here. So 1, 2, 3, bar swap, and then rotate back and forth. It's kind of a PvP strat, but what it does is allows you to kind of gauge where they're coming from. Hunted one! See if I can get this person down here quick. Nope, I can't. Let me get this thing down. I always can't stand these trolls. Okay. Shoot it. Got you down. And we're gonna go back here. Let's see. As a new player, everyone runs faster to me. So the reason I'm running fast is I have False God's Devotion. That's number one. So when I kill something, it procs Major Expedition, 30% speed, okay? That's number one. Also, the Nightblade has Twisting Path, so I get Minor Expedition. So I have essentially 40% speed from those two effects. So if I'm in combat killing stuff, I'm going to be really quick. So I'm going to dodge here. Now, I'm playing a high elf. You'll notice I have a generous stamina pool, so I'm blocking a lot, and I'm dodging a lot to avoid damage. Let's see where the troll goes. Actually, let's burn this guy down quick. Burn him down, fully charge, and then Assassin's Will. Bang! All right, let's go back over here. So skills, gear, there's also a champion point that gives a little bit of speed as well. Now, this boss here, you can get it stuck in an animation and just basically kill it, like this right here. So all I did was I just rotated around on that boss. Good. Let's run up here. I'm gonna do a shield. So you could just basically nuke this guy if you wanted. Now the ogre's kind of tough, so I do a dodge just in case. Get you down. We're gonna go over here, and I have a 500. Let's use it. Watch this. Now, with Battle Orgs and a 500 stack, the amount of pen and damage I have is insane. Okay, got it. Now we gotta build back up. Thankfully, this round takes a little bit of time, so you can get ultimate pretty quickly. But False Gods is definitely a set you want to go for if you're new. It's a trial, so you obviously can't be in a group and get it. But Withered Hand, do not sleep on Withered Hand. It's an Alakir set, and it's very good. So you see how I'm blocking constantly? I'm not holding block, but as I anticipate damage, I'm blocking all the time. Let's see if I can get it down. Fully charge. Not technically a fully. And you need your stamina to be upwards of 5,000 at least. That will be a CC or a dodge roll. So if you go below that, it's no-go. So let's watch here. So you watch the wave. So I put my camera down. Now you see this critter in the left. I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to dodge roll through. Duke you. You're stuck in the animation. Potion off cooldown. See, he's stuck in the animation there, just kind of hanging out. And see how good range is on this fight? Now we're close to the boss, and I have 400 ultimate, so I should have a 400 stack up for the boss. There we go. I am not running Pale Order, no. On a Nightblade, a Magic Nightblade and a Magic Sword, you do not need Pale Order. All right, so for the final round here, you can one-pat it, like if you have what's called Thracian Strangler. It's like the highest DPS set in the game for doing arena runs if you're going for like scores and so forth, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do like a two-pat, I think. We'll see how it goes. Because if I do a Battle Orgs right, I should be able to nuke it. So I'm gonna get it down here. 1, 2, it's gonna turn red, and we're gonna get off the platform. Right there. All right, so now we can go to the second platform. If we have high enough DPS, we can do this. So let's get all of our buffs refreshed. Rotate around so you avoid that. Fully charged. Now we're gonna get rid of this critter here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you ready? Let's lock it in the animation. That'll be tough. That is how you two-pad it. Didn't even get to the third pad. We had so much damage. So if you were paying attention, I locked it in the animation so it does its little jumpies and hoppies. I dropped a Destro ult. I had my Razor Caltrops for Major Breach. I had my 2 dots ticking. I just sat back and peppered it until it got to execute. And then bang, fired off nukes. Yeah, Concealed Weapon is how you get Minor Expedition, and Twisting Path is how you get Major. Maelstrom Arena, baby! Are you not entertained? Are you seeing how this is working? Pull back here. This round's kind of a snooze. You can... It's very easy to nuke the final boss quickly. So fully charge here. I got tons of ultimates. The only tip I'll give you on here is just block this guy. Now we got tons of speed, so like right here, just block. I'm holding block and I'm still casting abilities. Keep my damage high. Come to the lights. This setup can work, but you're not going to use this as a stand build. Stand builds can run this even faster, actually. But yeah, you can do the same sort of thing on Magic or Stam. Just Stam has a unique advantage in that it has speed built in, and you can use your Magic pool where, like, I'm not really making a whole lot of use of my stamina pool on this guy. The Caltrops a little bit, but Stam makes good use of their Magic pool because it's not how they dodge, break, and CC break or any of that. But yeah, all classes can do essentially the same thing I'm doing. All roles can do the exact same thing that I'm doing. You just gotta build for it. And this setup I will change slightly when we do Maelstrom Arena. Maelstrom's a little bit harder for survivability, and the damage is single target heavy. So the damage in VMA is pretty AoE heavy. Block, just in case. Assassin's Will. Now you grab this guy. Let's see, we're on the last one. Okay, so we're just gonna kill him here. The circle around is from a passive in the Psijic Order. There's a passive that gives you a small shield when you block with the Psijic Order ability in your black bar. So you'll see me have that little bubble up on my character once in a while, like this right here. And it consumed the shield, but that's what it is. So when you're blocking in PvE as a DPS, you're not holding block a lot of times. You're just blocking to reduce the damage. Remember, think of blocking in this game as a way to reduce your damage in the exchange for stamina. It's not going to lower it to 0 because you're not using sword and shield, but it's a way to reduce damage, get your thoughts, and not die in 3 seconds. So I use an ultimate there because this round takes a bit of time and I can get 500 for the final boss in time. So we're at one of these. I'm going to throw this little poop sickle on this guy. So the Psijic Order Channeled Acceleration is the ability on my bar that gives that. Now, Psijic Order is a nightmare to get, but it gives you the minor force buff for 60 seconds. So it's just God tier, very, very long. So yeah, Psijic Order right here. So I'm going to pop that. That's what gives me the shield. 1, 2, 3, fully charge, and watch this. Deleted, no mechanics. Now, this guy will just want to, like, chase you, right? He's melee. Okay, no problem. I got major and minor expedition. Do all the chasing you want. I'm leaving that one last thing unwebbed. Let's see if we can get this guy down here. Then we're gonna do a dodge. Hang out in the middle, block, or do a dodge. I'm gonna dodge just in case I don't want to die. Fully charge. I gotta get some HP on him. All right, shield. This is what will kill you on this one is this stun. That stun the NPC will kill you. If you get stunned at the same time the archers hit you, you will die. Don't do that. It's bad. Bad for your health. I'm not a doctor. Now 2 lurch around and we're done to 1 platform. The fun begins. All right, deleted. Here we go. So let's get our 60-second buff going here. Now we can chuck this little poop grenade or we wait for a critter to spawn. Critter spawns, we're gonna grab it. And fully charge, boom. 1, 2, 3, Destro. Assassin's Will. Now just get into your weak. Tab targeted. Close to 23%. 0 mechanics on the boss. There we go. Round 7, everybody's favorite. Everybody, I'm sorry, I gotta listen to the song again. It's too good. It's too juice. Who needs the loot, baby? Crank it! Round 7, high intensity, low drag. And this thing got some damage. It's a high elf, man. It's not even a kitty. Teach me how to kitty. Now, best strat here, just kind of farting around, waiting for these little critters. This is an annoying one. Obviously, this has some RNG built in, so essentially if we die or not, some of it is a little bit random. Like if just some random thing spawns or the NPC does this or that, you're just dead and there's nothing you can do about it. So a little bit of it's RNG. A lot of it is skill though. Especially the final boss, because it's pressuring you, it's stunning you. You gotta have your head on a swivel or you're just deady spaghetti. All right, caltrops. Light attack. I get stuck in the animation, so I screwed it up there. Fully charged while it's doing this animation. Just rotate around. So yeah, the rotation all the time is what I'm doing. You'll see them. I'm constantly rotating. I get that from PvP. Always trying to get the flanks, but remember that NPCs will get stuck in channels. And when they're like that, see how they're stuck in a channel? So they're just sitting here doing acid spray. Okay, great. Well, while you're doing acid spray, I'm just gonna take advantage of that and nuke you. Now we gotta get these critters down quickly. I don't know how many seconds you have of those. Now we're gonna set it back in the middle. 1, 2, 3, fully charged in the corner. I'm gonna do swallow and bang. Swallow soul into a soul harvest, daddy spaghetti. Same thing, refresh our buffs, hit a potion off cooldown, fully charge. I knew that was coming because I've done this 100,000 times. Maybe literally, and it does its mechanics. So I kind of crap the bed there too. Fully charge. So as soon as it comes out, by the time the fully charge, I'll just nuke it. Okay, round 3. So is this the heavy? Okay, this is the Wamasu round. I can't stand the Wamasu. So I do drop a 500 on it. I've died a lot. I don't know why I did the stupid Wamasu, so I just like nuke it. So you have some boring snoozers here. Then you're gonna get 2 archer around. Fully charged. Okay, so here's one critter. Ah, dang it, we got bad RNG here. Let's get this guy down. So we have 1. You can let it sit there in the tanky aim if you want to. So now I'm gonna put all my buffs down. I'm gonna dodge this thing. I'm gonna go watch this 500. All right, have fun there. Now I'm gonna rotate. Rotate. Oh, I hit the thing. Okay, it's okay because you're a magic build. It's basically a hack. So on magic builds, if you hit the poison, you just basically go, just constantly cast shields and you can live through it. Yeah. There's no channel points to bet. No one set up a prediction. I'm not able to during this though. Good idea though. All right, this is gonna be a 3 archer round. Now, the way to do it is basically stack and kill 1 archer. Unfortunately, we have like the worst RNG on this because where we're at is all over there. So I'm gonna go right here, apply all this stuff, fully charge, and try to get 1 down quickly. Hold block slightly. Now, 1's down, you can eat 2. You can't eat both. Okay, get this guy down, good. Down, and we're gonna get 2 trolls here in a second. Okay, 1. I don't use any skill. You're asking about a skill I use to lock NPCs in place. I have no skill that immobilizes. All right, calmly get this troll down. Now, this 1 troll, you're not gonna probably die to it, so you're just gonna wait for it to do its snoozy animation. Oh, crap, there's crap everywhere on the ground. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough time on this guy. All right. Oh, here we go, deep breath. Let's see what we can do damage-wise on this guy. It's gonna be really RNG heavy. Let's go for a nuke, though. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, DJ. Crap, we got the worst RNG. I just killed Joe. God dang it. Well, I completely crapped the bed there, so all right, we're gonna go the slow way, so. Now let's kill this critter. Block. Shield, just in case. Oh, look, there's a nice little flower right by there. A flower of death. So we might get screwed here, but... Did you see that? Now, as soon as we come out, we gotta run. See, look at that guy right there trying to ruin the no-death. Shield, just in case. See what I'm saying? RNG. I've seen you before, baby girl. CC break. Dope block. Shield, just in case. Caltrops. Now we got this. We got this, baby. I'm gonna come in for a soul harvest just to boost my ulti, or to boost my damage quickly. Deleted! Unfortunately, we got some bad RNG and we couldn't 100 to 0 it, but still pretty good. Yeah, man. But yeah, Sogmaster, you're asking about a skill that locks into place. So I don't have a skill that does any immobilizations right now. But this is a solo arena, so I'm running on a veteran, and This is like the best content in ESO PvE wise, in my opinion. This and Black Rose Prison and DSA originally, but it's a good place to test out your skill and actually see how your build performs solo. No one's gonna heal you. No one's gonna tank for you. It's all down to you. So a lot of it is memorization and having the right gear. Gear is very, very important in here. Same with memorization. It's a lot of Mario Brothers in here. All right, so this guy here, we gotta avoid. I'm gonna fully charge in the final corner here. Got it. Okay. I mean, you can drop an ulti on this guy, but let's do it. Yeah, these guys are annoying. We're gonna need a 500 for the final boss, and we can just like 100 to 0 it. Deleted. So memorization again. We're gonna stand over here on this round. There's a guy that's a caster, kind of annoying. So let's get our buffs refreshed. And then fully charge and see if we can time it. Just a little bit off there. Oh, no, I did get it, actually, right? So, bang, got it down. So when I say locking in animations, essentially through memorization, you'll figure out which NPCs have a channel-based ability that, like, they'll just sit there and look forward and use an ability. So if you're rotating constantly, what will happen is you'll just get to the flank of them, and you're just going to let them do their channel. There's zero downside. All right, now I'm gonna rotate here. This is where the strength of the Nightblade shines. This guy has an elusively long smack. You think you should be out of it, and you're clearly not. So you just gotta kind of bait him. Okay, now we're gonna pump this guy up. And we're gonna put our AoEs down in the circle. There's gonna be some channels. So be aware of it. Channeled healer, so we're just gonna bash him quick. Whole block, or block cast, good. Got him down. Same thing. Refresh our buffs. I'm gonna stand right, all three of them. I'm holding block, so I got plenty of stamina. Now it's off balance, so you can heavy attack it and stun it. Moving over here, I'm gonna put this down over here. Now we got a caster over here. Now watch your 6 here. This guy will nuke you. So we're gonna kill the caster. As soon as those big flame lines come in, I still just block. See, I block here, just instinctively. Only through experience. So you see how he's stuck in the animation, so we just keep rotating. Technically, you should avoid it, but it still turns even while it's doing its animation. Now, you want to stack right here. You want to stack right here during this one. This is really important. There's tons and tons of ads here. Your goal is to get one down really quickly. It makes this a lot easier. So see how one gets down? So this is what's going to happen. They're going to rotate through these animations. So 2's down, much more manageable. Now, you stack on the flame, dude. That's like the most damage producing one. I'm gonna stand right here, do damage to both of them with sap essence. They're both down. Shreddy spaghetti. Now hold block. Remember, we got plenty of stamina to hold block. Now it gets tricky here. So 1, 2, 3, fully charged. We gotta get both of these casters down. And we need to save our ultimate, and we need to have great resources thing. So we need to do a lot of different things. So I'm gonna get all my buffs up. So I'm gonna, you gotta constantly shield against her. Yep, got 2 debuffs on me. So I'm just gonna blocking, shielding, blocking, shielding, blocking, shielding. See, now she has way too much damage on me. Oh, it's gonna be tough. Shield. But if you can get through this without using tons of resources, you're gonna be good for the final round. Come on! And down. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's go! Guardian! Where's the sauce, man? All right, fully charged, that should be down. Assassin's Will here, this one should be down. So we gotta kill 3. This is how we 100 to 0 this. So we're gonna park the boss right on top of here. Ready? No mechanics, let's go. Assassin's Will. 45, 25. Bang! 0 mechanics, baby! You thought magic was dead, bro? Okay, so what I did was there, obviously I saved up my ultimate for a huge noob. You load up one of the totems. You have to kill all 3 totems before the boss can be damageable. So the thought process is after you finish that previous boss, you load up all of your dots on one specific one, and that just basically dies. You turn around and do a fully charged heavy attack to another one, and that basically dies. And then you bring the boss on top of the 3rd one, refresh all your buffs on top of there, and then drop a huge nuke on it. And then the boss just dies, and you have 0 mechanics. Now, Battle Orgs, if you can do survival without Pale Order, it makes an enormous difference because it just skyrockets your damage. Remember, VMA is about burst damage. Vatashram Hollow is about sustained single target damage. So, same thing. Refresh your buffs. 1, 2, 3. Fully charge off the top. Block that, even though it still stuns me. Great. Bash that. Grab you. Deleted. Deleted. Now we should have a big critter up here in a second. So I'm going to do a shield before I bar swap. So if you do the shield before your bar swap, though, what that means is it just gives you a little bit of time when you go to your front bar if you struggle with survivability. So I have the mechanic where it stuns. 3 of the gold ghost is when it stuns. Now there's all sorts of tricks and tips and so forth for this gold stuff. Like you can essentially like 100 to 0 the boss, like the very, very specific setup and like really good RNG and amazing timing. We're not gonna do that today, but you can through manipulating the ghost spawns. So just realize there's a gazillion advanced strats to this. We're gonna do the easy peasy lemon squeezy strats. All right, round 3. We got some snoozers coming here, so buckle up. Now I have a 500 stack and I should be able to nuke it and still get more built up. So the Krem Guard struggled with some people, but you got enough damage, it just goes bye-bye in a couple seconds. Fully charge. Now one of these ads will stun, so you gotta be see to break free. Yep, you gotta anticipate it when the little critters come. Now let's drop a 500 Balorg Destro ult. Let's just get this thing down. Thank you for stunning me again. Constant stuns, fully charge. And it didn't land. Biscuit. So the timing just a little bit off since I haven't done this a lot. Alright, so now I have the Spectral Spirit, but I get 20 seconds to launch it if I want. So, and every time you get a new Spectral Explosion, you can do that again. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bang. We're going to focus on the Krem Guard. So I'm just going to put the dots on him, turn, and then get a new target. So the Krem Guard should die to the dots, hopefully. Let's grab one here. Come on, baby! Magic Nightblade's wrecking it. So much survivability. Put my stuff down there. Bash that. Do a medium weave is what it's called. Get it down. Good. Grab you. This is the snoozy round where, like, you just have to do really weird stuff. So you just kind of have to maintain your discipline. There's really no threats here besides, like, not killing the stuff in time. We'll come back over here. So I have a Spectral Explosion. You don't really need to use it now. We can use it now, so let's pull back. Let's get rid of the Krem Guard. You don't have to, but it just makes this round a little bit easier. Fully charge here. Get him down. Let's refresh all of our buffs. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then turn. No, give me the Spectral Explosion, not the NPC. How dare you? Same thing. We don't need to refresh channel since it's already up for quite a while. Now that guy's just gonna sit in the stuff for a minute. Good. All right, now we get to the tough one. What's up? How we doing, chat? All right, so now we're in the tough one. We're gonna need a Krem Guard. Now we need to save our ultimate. You really want to use the ultimate against the big dragon, but we want to start with a 500 on the crazy dude here. There's like an actual good method where I think you drop it when he does a mechanic, but I'm gonna drop it at the start. So let's refresh that, to refresh twisting, and then fully charge and backpedal up. Puny Moto. So let's get one, refresh these buffs. My abilities aren't working, that's good. All right, CC break if I can. Down. So taking aim, don't panic here. Panic! Just dodge it. Rotate around, these guys are just harassing you because they have like stuns and stuff. Okay, good. Now I have 2 of 3. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get a third, I don't think. Now weaklings. All right, now we get the last one. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get a third. Unfortunately, if you do it right, you can basically get a third here and then like cheese the final boss, but Okay, so now boss round, we know what we need to do. Let's refresh our buff on the front, refresh our buff on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, drop nuke. Assassin's Will. So we're already at 70% on the boss, 70, 60%. Okay, it's all right. Got it down to 64 anyways. Skipped all the mechanics though. Got you back down, good. So we're gonna use a potion. Caltrops 1, 2, 3, dodge that. I'm just gonna hang around on this one and let the AoEs take that one out and see where the shield comes. Good. Shield's right here. Got that one down. And then the ground effects basically got that other one down. So we're good there. Let's do a dodge. I'm running low on stamina, so I'm not gonna refresh Caltrops beyond this initial one. And then we're close to a Desto ult. So dodge again. Deleted. Drop down. Okay, we don't need to shield really since we're good, so let's put this back up. 1, 2, 3, Desto, twisting. Let's see if we can 100 to 0 it right here. Dodge this. We're at 30% potion off cooldown. Bang, 0 mechanics, last boss. No death. Trifecta, baby. What we get on the score? I got a decent score, it looks like. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't need any of this gear, but let's loot anyways. Let's loot for fun. Can you imagine looting for fun? Okay, let's see what our score was. Oh, I need a sword. Oh, not bad. 576,000, 38 minutes, no death trifecta. Okay, so real quick, the build, in case you're just tuning in, this is what it looks like. Mother Sorrow, False Gods, and Balorgs. Here's the champion points. Here's the skill. Magic Nightblade absolutely deletes. Thanks for watching.